Well, it seems as though, according to rumours in Italy, that Mercedes have already chosen their replacement for Lewis Hamilton. Now, it looks as though Lewis Hamilton's rumours has been going on for a long time. There were rumours that he wasn't going to be going to Ferrari. Then he'd signed a deal. Then there were rumours saying that deal was, well, uncertain, shall we say. But I think everyone pretty much knows now that he is on his way to Ferraris. And the rumours have also been speculating about who will replace him at Mercedes. Now, Antonelli was one of those who was named to be in the mix, but it now looks as though he's going to be going to Williams for a couple of years to get a bit of F1 experience before he heads back to Mercedes, similar to what George Russell did. So it looks like he's going to be doing that. And obviously, we're now with Fernando Alonso pledging his allegiance to Aston Martin for the next couple of years. It looks as though there is only one alternative. My name is Stephen Dawes. This is No Fluff F1. And if you want to keep up to date with all the F1 news, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell for notifications. Okay, so they reportedly decided which driver will replace Lewis Hamilton for the 2025 season. Carlos Sainz, apparently, is the one who's been chosen by Mercedes as Lewis Hamilton's replacement for the F1 season of 2025, according to Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport. The publication from Ferrari's homeland insists that Sainz has joined Mercedes on a 2-year deal, teaming up with George Russell. Rumours about Mercedes making a decision on the driver lineup come just under 24 hours after Fernando Alonso was announced as Aston Martin for 2025 and beyond. Alonso was linked with Mercedes heavily, but decided to commit to Aston Martin. I think it would have been a mistake, personally speaking, just my opinion. I would think it would have been a mistake for Mercedes to go with Alonso, but anyway. With Alonso signed, Sainz is the best driver left on the F1 driver market for 2025. Mercedes had hoped that Max Verstappen was available given Red Bull's off-track turmoil. No, I don't think that was ever going to be on the cards, to be honest. However, it seems Verstappen will remain with Red Bull, which is no surprise if you consider their on-track performances. Exactly. There was no chance he was ever going to go to Mercedes, to be honest. Verstappen's won 3 of the opening 4 races in 24 and remains the heavy favourite for this year's World Championship. Sainz is a safe bet for Mercedes, having enjoyed a strong start to the F1 2024 season, finishing on the podium in all 3 races and winning in Australia. If the report is to be believed, Sainz has been handed a 2-year Mercedes deal. It could have a knock-on effect, as I said just now, for Andrea Kimi Antonelli, who they think is going to go to Williams for a couple of years. I think that's a good idea. It will give him some experience in Formula One before he comes back and perhaps takes the spot of either Sainz or George Russell. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. So this looks like it's going to be the case that Sainz will go to Mercedes. At least that's what this particular newspaper is saying. Sauber or Sauber stroke Audi have got to now look elsewhere because they also had Sainz on their radar. Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon have been mentioned, while Nico Hulkenberg remains in the mix. I'm not entirely sure who they'll get. Probably Pierre Gasly, but we'll have to wait and see on that one as well. So now it looks like, if you believe this particular news outlet in Italy, that Sergio Perez is going to remain with Red Bull. That's what they've also said. But it now looks like it's going to be Carlos Sainz who's going to take over from Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that it's a good move for Carlos Sainz to go to Mercedes? I mean, Mercedes aren't exactly doing their best work at the moment. May all change next year, but it looks as though Mercedes are struggling. Do you think this is a good idea for Sergio Perez, or for Carlos Sainz, or do you think that he should go elsewhere? Let me know down in the comment section as always.